Well, a very good morning to you. Welcome to Towcester Racecourse ahead of our usual Saturday morning card. We're not that far away from race number one, which comes up at 10:16, around about 7 minutes. There's one change, and it is indeed in that very first race. So trap 4, Dunham Merlot, doesn't run. Dunham Gem will come in its place in trap 4 in the first race at 10:16. That aside, no other changes in any of the remaining races. So 14 race programme underway then. In around 7 minutes' time, we should have runners parading in the next few minutes. So Greyhounds are with us. First race of the morning. A10 is the grade. Dunham Lorna runs out of trap 1, running for Dave and Jane Houghton. Greyhounds weight 31.9 kilos. Harry's Risk in 2 for Mr. G. Cowan and Hazel Kemp at 32.4. Governor's Lass wears the 3, owned by Mr. B. Dinner, Mr. D. Martin. Jim Reynolds, the trainer, 24.4. Reserve comes into 4, Dunham Gem for Dave and Jane Houghton. Greyhounds weight 27.4. 5 is Lemon Mike, owned and trained by Hazel Kemp, 35 kilos. 6 is Killennan Fairy for Mr. M. Lau, the trainer, Stephen Rayner, 26.9. So they are parading for the first, due off in just under 3 minutes' time The only change on the card this morning, if you're just joining us, be that here at Towcester or indeed on Towcester TV, Trap 4 here, Dunham Gem, Reserve Greyhound, comes in, replaces Dunham Merlot. In fact, it's half sister of a half sister, isn't it here? Dunham Gem in Trap 4. So less than 2 minutes to the start. First race, A10 is the grade. They'll be on their way to the boxes shortly. So runners here behind the boxes. Loading will begin very shortly for this first race. Quick check on the prices there. Trap 2 favourite Harry's Risk, 5-2 ahead of Lemon Mike at 3-1. And then 4-1 and bigger the others. Greyhounds are going in. They're loading in for the first. Hare sent on its way. First race of the morning. Download the Towcester Racecourse app. Stakes grade A10. And racing, and off they go. Good start from the reserve, Dunham Gem 4. On the inside is Governor's Lass, who's moving up and round the outside. Clenham Fairy showing that usual early speed as well. As they go on towards the back, then Governor's Lass taken on now by 6 Clenham Fairy. He's got a small lead, 2 or 3 lengths away to Dunham Lorna Trap 1, and then Harry's Risk 2 is trying to make some headway as well at the home bend. Clenham Fairy still leads. Governor's Lass on the inside now coming to challenge. In behind those 2 lengths away to the remainder. They're into the straight, then Governor's Lass 3 in front. Harry's Risk 2 is staying on. Governor's Risk has done enough though. Governor's Lass rather does enough to beat Harry's Risk. Back in third, Clenham Fairy, 3-2-6. See the replay on the screen. Reserve came out well. Dunham Gem, Trap 4. Left a yawning gap though on the inside that Governor's Lass, the eventual winner, was able to exploit. Clenham Fairy 6. Not able to have a clear, uncontested advantage today, and she's come under pressure. Perhaps not surprisingly, therefore, as they went down towards the 4th bend. Harry's Risk starting to make some headway in the blue jacket Trap 2, but Governor's Lass has done enough. Goes on to land it. Confirmed result, 3 the winner, Governor's Lass. 4 Mr. B Dinner, Mr. D Martin, trainer Jim Reynolds beat 2 Harry's Risk, and 6 Clenham Fairy was back in third, 3, 2 and 6. runners come to greet us. The grade this time is A9. Let's have a look at the lineup. Beginning with Forest Miles in the red of 1 for the Happy Helpers and Kevin Hutton at 33.7. Wearing 2 is Whizzing Brody, runs 4. Owner-trainer Jim Reynolds, 27.8. Greyhound in 3, Cousin Dupree, owned by Mr. B Trotter, Mr. G Trotter, Mrs. L Trotter, Mr. M Wallace. Mark Wallace trains, 33 kilos. 4 is Dunham Kenny, Dave and Jane Hofton, 34.6. 5 is No Boogie, owned by Dr. Theracritis and Dr. McLennan. Mark Wallace trains, weighs in 34.1. Dunham King in 6. Dave and Jane Hofton, 32.4. That's the lineup for the 10:31 race number 2. Greyhound's about to move on to the starting track and make their way towards the boxes. As far as the market is concerned here, the one is favourite Forest Miles, 5-2 chance. Dropped to grade Kevin Hutton's charge this morning. 3-1 about 2, Whizzing Brody. And then 7-2 is Dunham Kenny. And No Boogie, who's improving. Lightly raced youngster in 5. 9-2 the 6, Dunham King. And 5-1 is Cousin Dupree running out of trap 3. Behind the traps and loading is getting underway. 10:31 race 2. Tears wave the flag. The hare is on the move. It's the Play Low 6 on the toe strap stakes. Grade is A9. Race number 2. And they are racing, and off they go. And 2 got a nice start, Whizzing Brody. 3, Cousin Dupree. 6 now, Dunham King around the outside, comes to join the party. As they go on towards the back, 5 pushed out very wide, No Boogie. Down the far side, Dunham King leads the way. 6 running wide then of Whizzing Brody, who's trying to get back on terms. In behind those, a length away to Forest Miles, who's handy in behind them as they go down towards the home bend. 2 comes through, Whizzing Brody. Goes on narrowly. Dunham King 6 to the outside between Greyhounds, Forest Miles. 1 still there as they go down towards the judge. Whizzing Brody's finding enough. 2 goes on to score. Beat 1 into second. Forest Miles. Might be Dunham Kenny third. We'll wait for the judge. Judge has confirmed Whizzing Brody 2 the winner. Early double for Jim Reynolds. Owner-trainer, 1 Forest Miles. 4 did get third. Dunham Kenny, 2-1-4 the result in race number 2. Watching the replay on the big screen. Whizzing Brody got a nice start. Dunham King paced up on the outside. Nowhere for No Boogie to go. Pushed out very wide in behind Dunham Kenny at the first bend as they went down the far side. Dunham King keeping wide, allowing Whizzing Brody plenty of racing room. And she takes her opportunity. Forest Miles was lurking just in behind with every chance. But down the straight, Whizzing Brody, who should be approaching peak form out of season, gives Jim Reynolds the first 2 winners of the morning. Here's the lineup for the third race then. This is a A6 race. Dunham Orlando for Dave and Jane Hofton runs out of trap 1, weighs 33.2. Swift Cayley's in 2 for the McCalls. That's Mr. W, Mrs. J. Mark Wallace trains 27.9. Fleetwood Junior's in 3 for Mr. S. Bate and Steve Rayner 30.1. I Am's a Bonnie in 4. The Am's a Boys Syndicate and Mark Wallace 29.8. Running 5, Forest Fern for Kevin Hutton. Kevin Hutton trains and owns 26.3. And running in 6 is Drahovich Sunset, runs for Mr. A. Winton. Kevin Hutton, 28.4. That's the lineup. Third race on the way. 10:46 the off time. That's around 2 minutes. Nine to 4 the field it is. Drahovich Sunset on the outside for Kevin Hutton, favoured over I Am Zabon. He's only having a 5th start this morning for the I Am Zaboy Syndicate and Mark Wallace. We're looking to try and get a good start again. Got some nice splits on the card. 7 to 2 is 1 Dunham Orlando, and then 7 to 2 also 5 Forest Fern. 6 to 1 the other 2 runners here, Swift Cayley in 2 and Fleetwood Junior in 3. So runners behind the boxes are about to go behind. They are ready. They're checked over race number 3. Grade is A6. Race away from the boxes, 2 a little slowly away. One's got to pitch the inside. Dunham Orlando, Forest Fern moving up as well. And now 4 Amza Bonnie is trying to skirt round the 1 and goes up into 2nd place. Out wider is Drahovich Sunset 6, who now disputes 3rd as they go down the far side. Forest Fern by about 1.5 lengths from 1 Amza Bonnie, who's got to run up on the inside. 2 lengths away, 1 Dunham Orlando, who's now clear 3rd as they come off the final bend and turning towards the home straight. Then on the inside, Amza Bonnie. Outside, Forest Fern renewing a challenge. So Forest Fern this side as they go towards the line. 5's on top, beat 4 Amza Bonnie. Close to 3rd, 1 the far side, Dunham Orlando, 6 Drahovich Sunset. Judges called Forest Fern 5 the winner for Kevin Hutton, owner trainer Kevin Hutton. 4 Amza Bonnie 2nd, 1 Dunham Orlando was 3rd, so 5-4-1 the outcome. Watch it again on the screen. See them head on as they emerge from the starting traps. In a handy enough position around the first bend and took the lead up indeed. Forest Fern as they went to the far side. Amza Bonnie had a big gap to play with down on the inside past halfway. Starting to get on terms at this stage. They got away from the remainder. Looked as though perhaps Amza Bonnie was going to go on and take advantage, but Forest Fern was having none of that and remains in front here. Daughter of Forest Sarah, 5-4-1. So first sprint of the morning coming up, race number 4, D2 the Great. Here's the lineup. Run the Risk in 1 for Mr. G. Cow and Mrs. H. Kemp. Trainer Hazel Kemp, 31.6. Glenanor Glen is in 2 for Mr. G. Hutton, Kevin Hutton trains, 31. Born a Bug in 3, Mr. D. Martin, Mr. J. Reynolds, Jim Reynolds, 36.1. 4 is Barnish Crown for Mrs. W. and Emma Richards, weight 35.9. Forest Lana's in 5. Owner trainer Kevin Hutton, 28.2. And 6 is Joey's Delight. Mr. A's a Man and Reggie Order weighs in 35.6 kilos. Sprinters this time, D2 the Great, they go to the far side shortly. In the market, Forest Lana bidding for a quick Kevin Hutton double, 6-4 chance in 5. Run the Risk in 1, 5-2. 3-1 is Joey's Delight in 6, 6-1 4 Barnish Crown, and then 8-1 Glenanor Glen, and also Born a Bug. Often goes off well fancied Forest Lana. This morning looks to be no exception. Winner in this grade back on the 1st of April. Beat Run the Risk, who reopposes here this morning. That Greyhound has gone on to win since in the grade as well. Barnish Crown probably faces slightly tougher company than winning the other day, but has been in solid form as well. Bigger price. 6-1 about the 4 here for Emma Richards. So runners are behind the boxes. They'll be loading very shortly for this sprint race. Flag has been waved. The hare is on the move. This is race number 4 by the Fab 4 £10 package. Sprinters this time. And racing, and off they go. Great start, Run the Risk, 1 on the inside. Forest Lana, though, goes with it as they go towards the corner. 5 Forest Lana now by length from Run the Risk. They're clear of the other 6. Joey's Delight next, then Glenanor Glen 2. Down the lane, very wide. Forest Lana in front, being re-challenged by Run the Risk, who's getting back on top. 1 Run the Risk has beaten Forest Lana. They're clear of 6 Joey's Delight. Track 1, Run the Risk has won it. Owner Mr. G. Cow and Mrs. H. Kemp. Trainer Hazel Kemp. 2nd, 5 Forest Lana. 3rd, 6 Joey's Delight. See it again on the big screen. Good start here from the eventual winner, Run the Risk. 5 though, Forest Lana. Wasn't going to make life easy for him, and she gets to the front. She goes on by maybe a length and a half, just swinging very wide though off the bend. Gives the initiative back to Run the Risk, who's come through. Takes his chance, and they're well clear, this pair, 1-5-6. Race number 5 this morning. This is an A7 contest. Let's have a look at the runners. Terminators in red for the Burtons and trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhound's weight 32.2. Reuben Katie in trap 2 for Mr. R. Brinkley, Mr. B. Butler. Mark Wallace trains 24.4. Good Day in 3. Owner trainer Stephen Rayner 28.7. In 4 is Gully Foyle for the Trotters and Mr. M. Wallace. Mark Wallace trains 32 kilos. Hal Glorious in 5 runs for owner trainer Hazel Kemp 32.6. And in 6, Forest Zara for the WWCD Syndicate and Kevin Hutton at 28.1 kilos. Terminator's favourite in trap 1. On the inside 4, Kevin Hutton. 2-1 chance in the market. They're betting 3-1 Forest Zara, the kennel mate on the outside. 4-1 is Hal Glorious. 9-2 Reuben Katie. Bigger price is the others. So 11-16 race on the way. Grade this time A7. Seven to 4, the favourite Terminator in trap 1, who should be hitting peak form out of season. She's run well in the last couple, albeit in defeat. In fact, she was behind Hal Glorious a couple of weeks ago. That's the runner in trap 5 for Hazel Kemp, who's a 5-1 chance. Kevin Hutton also has, as well as the favourite, the downgraded Forest Zara in trap 6. Second favourite in the market at 3-1. So clock ticking away. Last chance to get involved with race number 5. Greyhounds are going in now for the 5th. Flag has been waved. This is the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash giveaway. A7 the grade. Racing, off they go. 3 bounced away, Best Good Day. Leads up as they go to the corner. Robin Katie 2. Terminator's got a run up on the inside as they make their way on towards the far side. Good Day leads the way now by about 4 or 5 lengths. A shot away. Forest Zara alongside kennelmate Terminator. But they've got work on that pair. In behind those is Gully Foyle as they go down towards the home bend. The leader continues to be 3. Good Day. Still by 3 or 4 lengths. Forest Zara trying to make headway. Terminator some way back. 1 in 3rd. Down the straight. Good Day still in front. Good Day's going to go on and score for Stephen Rayner. 3 beats 6 Forest Zara, who's making late headway, and they're clear of 1 Terminator. It's gone to Good Day, running out of trap 3. Owner trainer Stephen Rayner beats 6 Forest Zara. 1 Terminator was 3rd, 3, 6 and 1. Watch the replay again. Nice start from Good Day. Pretty much made every post a winning one. Forest Zara moving up on the outside. Terminator to work to get by Robin Katie, but was in a position as they came on towards the far side. But in fairness, it looks as though the bird has flown at this stage. Forest Zara does make some late headway, cuts the margin, but Good Day had this one nice and early. So the runners parading. This is race number 6 on the card. It's an A6 grade. Greencroft Knoll races out of trap 1. For Stephen Rayner, who won the previous race. The greyhound's weight 31.4. 2 is Ramspur Ella for Mr. A. Egan, Mrs. A. Jackson. Trainer Hazel Kemp, 29.6. Running in 3 is Unlikely Paco. Owner trainer Stephen Rayner, weight 34.5. Snazzy Jazz in 4 for Mr. C. Kenningham. Trainer Reggie Order, 31.9. Running 5, Donna Mercury. Dave and Jane Hofton, 35 kilos. And 6, Ribble Ghost for Lord Hesketh and Mark Wallace, 31.4. Now, there is a 2-minute delay to the running of this 6th race because of requests from TRP. So this race off at 11:33. The betting is 2-1 about 6, Ribble Ghost for Mark Wallace on the outside. 7-2 is Greencroft Knoll, Ramspur Ella and Unlikely Paco. 5-1 4, Snazzy Jazz. 6-1 5, Donna Mercury. So Ribble Ghost, we're looking to try and make every post a winning one, you would think, on the outside here for Mark Wallace. A winner in A7 last time, back up in class today, but clear favourite in the market at 2-1. Pace through the middle from Unlikely Paco. For Stephen Rayner, who's also got Greencroft Knoll, who shouldn't be too far away from the early speed either in trap 1. 7-2 about the 1, 7-2 4. Ramspur Ella in trap 2 also trades at 7-2. So race 6 on the way. Winners from 3, 2, 5, 1 and 3 so far this morning. Double for Jim Reynolds. Winners for Kevin Hutton, Hazel Kemp and Stephen Rayner as well. Greyhounds are going forward now, loading. Harry's on the move. This is race number 6, the 11:31. VIP box and buffet from £35 stakes. And off they go. They race so as a level start. 4 breaks the line though. Snazzy Jazz goes to the bend in front. Greencroft Knoll down on the inside should turn second. Just a bit of bumping further back. Dulham Mercury and Ribble Ghost as they run down the far side. And for a shot away here. Snazzy Jazz only her third start. Reggie Alder's charged with a clear lead from Greencroft Knoll. 1 in second. Then comes 5 Dulham Mercury. They approach the home turn, or at least the leader does. Snazzy Jazz still with this big lead here. This daughter of Ballymac Vic. She's down the lane and she's in front by about 8 lengths as they go towards the line. 5 Dulham Mercury next. Then Greencroft Knoll. But an easy win for 4. Snazzy Jazz. So trap 4 the winner. Snazzy Jazzy for Mr. C. Kenningham and Reggie Alder beat trap 5 Dulham Mercury. 1 got third Greencroft Knoll. Just watching the closing stages. By this stage it's pretty much all over, isn't it? Snazzy Jazzy has shot clear. Big lead off the final when she wasn't for catching. Battles on for minor honours. Dulham Mercury 5 the outside will take second place. But good performance here from Snazzy Jazzy. Gets her first victory. Runners going to move straight towards the starting traps for race number 7. Trap 1, Gabrielle 4. Owner trainer Hazel Kemp at 30.2. Bravo Echo in 2. Owned by Mr. El Cole, Kevin Hutton trains 27.4. Dinner Larnaca 3. TDC Global Investors Jim Reynolds 36 kilos. 4 is Bodell Rossi for Mrs. H. Kemp, Miss I. Yendo and trainer Hazel Kemp weighs 25.6. Running in 5, Magical Dreamer for Scott First Timers Kevin Hutton, weight 28.2, and 6 is Jazz Jake for Mr. J. Bozza, Mr. P. Bridges, Mr. S. Watson, trainer Mark Wallace, Greyhound's weight 33.3. Betting wise, 9 to 4 about the 5 here. Magical Dreamer for Kevin Hutton. 3 to 1 is 1 Gabrielle, and also trap 4 Bodell Rossi. 4 to 1 2 Bravo Echo. And then it is 10 to 1 3 Dinner Larnaca. So 7 to 4 in the 5. Magical Dreamer is market leader. Good support for trap 5 here. Magical Dreamer into 7 to 4 from 9 to 4. Kevin Hutton's runner. Greyhounds are going in, loading. Hair on the move. This is the 11:44 early bird discounted Derby tickets out now stakes. They head away from the boxes, and a nice start indeed from Bravo Echo, who's stolen a couple of lengths as they go towards the first. But Magical Dreamer, the favourite on the inside, up into second. 4 had swung very wide. Bodell Rossi at the corner. So 5, Magical Dreamer now right on terms with Bravo Echo, just swinging a little bit wide though, losing some ground in behind those. Jazz Jake in third. Then comes the 3, Dinner Larnaca. They go towards the home bend. Bravo Echo still controlling the speed. Leads in here. Magical Dreamer now getting alongside, making a bid as they come down the lane. Outside Jazz Jake. Good finish. Jazz Jake on this near side as they go to the line. Jazz Jake's just got there, I think. Dinner Larnaca 3, 2 Bravo Echo, both involved as well. Wait for the judge. Great finish to the 7th race. It has gone to Jazz Jake. 6 has won it for Mr. J. Bozza, Mr. P. Bridges, Mr. S. Watson, trainer Mark Wallace. Second home was trap 3, Dinner Larnaca. Third was 2, Bravo Echo. 6-3-2. Down the far side, Bravo Echo in front here. Got a lovely start for Kevin Hutton. Magical Dreamer, the kennel mate, moved alongside. Just lost some ground though. She went very wide midway down the back. Here's Jazz Jake starting to make some progress, but still plenty on in the stripes. Dinner Larnaca as well. They begin to come together off the final bend, but Jazz Jake picking up really strongly on the outside and has just got up in time to deny Dinner Larnaca in 3 and Bravo Echo in 2. And there is the photo finish print. All 6 dogs split by what, a couple of lengths maybe? 6-3-2. Race 8's on the way. This is the 11.58. Here is Lightfoot Jess, who runs in track 1 for Mrs. L. Wharton, trainer Hazel Kemp. Greyhound's weight 29.4. 2 is All Slick Now for owner Mr. G. Hanna. Mark Wallace, the trainer, 33.6. Running 3, Bodell Flyer for Mr. J. Kelly, Mrs. H. Kemp, Mr. M. Payne, trainer Hazel Kemp. 4 is Mad About Him, owned by Mrs. J. Patterson. Mark Wallace trains, 33.1. 5, Bracazzi Hoops for Mr. P. Farrelly and trainer Jim Reynolds, 32.5. And 6 is Lanky Len for Mr. G and Mr. M. Burton, trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhound's weight 34.2. Betting wise here, All Slick Now just having a second start, having 1 on debut, is favoured at 6-4 in trap 2. Mark Wallace pitched for a quick double after Jazz Jake's win in the previous contest. 5-2 is 1 Lightfoot Jess. Then we go 4-1 Lanky Len, who was a winner last time. 5-1 3 Bodell Flyer, and also 5 Bracazzi Hoops. And Mad About Him having just a second start as well. Trap 4 at 6-1. So walking behind the boxes, they will load shortly for this 8th race. Grade is A4. So coats are coming off and the runners are moving forward. So loading underway for race 8. Harry's on his journey. Race number 8, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night in 2018 racing, grade A4. Race away, off they go. 3 got away. Bodell Fly leads up. All Slick Now's got across the inside. Has got pace and goes on. So All Slick Now in front by 2 or 3 lengths, crowding out the back. Bracazzi Hoops round to the back of Lanky Len. They're mid-division at best. They run the far side. All Slick Now. He's shot away. He leads by at least 3 lengths then from Bodell Flyer in second. Then a gap in behind those to Mad About Him, but they go towards the home bend. All Slick Now leads by 3. Bodell Flyer's not giving up the chase though in second. Trying to close the leader down. All Slick Now in front. Bodell Flyer on the far side. Bodell Flyer's come through. He's won it. Bodell Flyer 3. All Slick Now. And Mad About Him was next. Trap 3, the winner. Bodell Flyer for Mr. J. Kelly. Mrs. H. Kemp, Mr. M. Payne, Hazel Kemp, the trainer, beats. Trap 2, All Slick Now. Third was Trap 4, Mad About Him. 3-2-4. Let's watch this again. A good start did Bodell Fly too. Had better speed to the corner though. All Slick Now looked as though the favourite was en route perhaps to victory at this stage. Crowding and trouble further back didn't help the chance of Bracazzi Hoops or Lanky Len. Meantime, big lead. All Slick Now down the far side, led by about 5 lengths at Bodell Flyer. Suddenly as the 4th bend came within sight, he sensed he had a bit of a chance, and he takes it as well. Gets up the inside and runs the leader down. It is time for race number 9 this morning. It's the 12:17.87, the grade. Here's Mystery running out of trap 1 for owner-trainer Jim Reynolds. 27 kilos the greyhound's weight. 2 is Shoemaker Billy for Mr. A. Bryan and trainer Kevin Hutton, 34.1. Running in 3, Follow Brandy for the Flower Power 5. Richard Yates trains 29.1. 4 is Sophie's Eclipse for Jim Reynolds, owner-trainer, 27.5. Orange of 5, Brinkley's Cash. Owner Mr. R. Brinkley, Mark Wallace trains, 34.7. 6, Swift Lazetta for Mr. H and Mr. J. Gaskin. Trainer Mark Wallace, 27.6. Betting-wise, top of the card seems to be where the market is focusing here. 7-4, Shoemaker Billy in trap 2, just having a third start, having won last time in A8. Mystery in trap 1, starting to win some races, 2-1. Then 7-2, Brinkley's Cash, who's very lightly raced for Mark Wallace, had a Cash and Maureen at 7-2. 5-1, Swift Lazetta. 6-1, Sophie's Eclipse. 8-1, Follow Brandy. Just over 2 minutes to the start of the 9th race on the card. Shoemaker Billy having just a third start, the 7-4 market leader, having won in the grade below this last time. Still very young, September 16. Brinkley's Cash is indeed a month younger for Mark Wallace, looking to break through on his 4th outing so far. Went off favourite last time behind Unlikely Paco. And trap 1, Mystery, strong staying sort down on the inside, who's now won 2 of her last 4, having previously scored a blank. Seven to 4, Shoemaker Billy, and 9-4, Mystery. 7-2 brings in Brinkley's Cash. Greyhounds are going forward, going in. Flag waved, here comes the hare. VIP box, 4-course meal from £48 stakes. It is race number 9, A7 the grade. Racing, off they go. Slow start, Showmaker Billy. Meanwhile, on the outside, Swift Lazetta coming through is Brinkley's Cash who get the lead as they go to the far side. Then Red Mystery sits just in behind them. Down the back straight, Brinkley's Cash, though, leads by about 3 or 4 lengths. Follow Brandy next to the outside, Swift Lazetta. Then one Mystery who's tucked in behind them as they go down towards the final bend. Brinkley's Cash, though, out in front by at least 2 or 3 lengths, turning into the home straight. Follow Brandy 3, the far side of Swift Lazetta, but it's going to be Brinkley's Cash. Brinkley's Cash goes on to score. 5 wins well. Tied for the place as Swift Lozetta on the near side came late to challenge Farlow Brandy. Trap 5 is the winner, Brinkley's Cash for Mr. R. Brinkley and trainer Mark Wallace. Second is 6, Swift Lozetta. Third was 3, Farlow Brandy. 5, 6 and 3 in race number 9. You can watch out all panned out again on the screen. Slow start Shoemaker Billy. 5 got off on the inside, Brinkley's Cash as 6. That was a key move as they went round the first bend. Trap 1 Mystery sat just in behind them, but 5 has been able to get right away here. Mark Wallace's charge. Enjoyed pretty much the run of the race, the rub of the green as they went down towards the final bend. Battle going on in behind for minor positions. Mystery not really making any further progress from a good position. And it's 6, Swift Lozetta, who would just get up on the near side to deny Farlow Brandy second place, 5, 6, 3. Here's race number 10 on the programme, the 12:33. Let's take a check on the Greyhounds. A8 is the level. Dunham Malbec in 1 for Dave and Jane Houghton, 29.2. Running 2, Emma's Pal. Runs for owner-trainer Jim Reynolds, weighs 23.2. Greencroft Eds in 3. Owner-trainer Stephen Rayner, 32.8. Plain Minor in 4 for Mr. M. Reynolds, trainer Jim Reynolds, 28.9. Running 5, Bally Black Bolt. Owner-trainer Richard Yates, 27.2. And trap 6, Latte for Mr. J. Kelly, Mrs. H. Kemp, trainer Hazel Kemp, 29.6. Still got about 3 minutes if you're making your choices. Betting-wise, favoured is Emma's Pal, having a third run back after a fairly lengthy time away. Winner in A9 just got touched off in the A8 grade last time, just in behind Dunham Malbec on that occasion. But it is the 2 they prefer, 7-4 to turn that form around. 3-1 is Greencroft Ed running out of 3 for Stephen Rayner. 7-2 Dunham Malbec in trap 1 alongside 5 Bally Black Bolt. So runners out the boxes. But a rematch then of the contest in which Crossfield Howell came out on top last Saturday, with no fewer than 4 of the runners who were split by less than a length, renewing rivalry here. But it is the 2 Emma's Pal who they like in the market here to give Jim Reynolds what will be his 3rd winner of the day, having had the first 2 winners on the card. Now the runners are going forward. They are going in. Has set on its journey. Celebrate your birthday at Towcester Stakes. A8, race number 10. Racing, off they go. Great start, Plain Minor takes the early initiative from 3. Greencroft Ed, who's trying to push up on the inside. 5 Bally Black Bolts out wide. A 4 leads them round, though. Plain Minor in front, but being hassled all the way by Bally Black Bolt. They've left Greencroft Ed 3 now back in third, although that one is now renewing an effort at halfway. Plain Minor still leads. They go down towards the final bend. In front by 2 lengths, Bally Black Bolt. Then in behind those Greencroft Ed, followed by Emma's Pal, who's trying to pick up from off the speed. But Plain Minor has stolen a big lead down the straight here for Jim Reynolds. 3rd winner of the morning for Jim. Plain Minor wins. Running on late, Dunham Malbec 1, along with 2 Emma's Pal. Greencroft Ed involved as well. Wait for the judge from the minor places. Judges called 4, Plain Mind of the winner for Mr. M. Reynolds, trainer Jim Reynolds. Second, 2 Emma's Pal. Third, 1 Dunham, Malbec, 4-2-1. We can watch the replay on the screen. Got off to a good start, did Plain Minders. Made pretty much all the running. Taken on by Ballyblack Bolt at this stage. Greencroft Ebb was trying to renew a challenge as they went midway down the far side. Just ran into some trouble there. Late challengers were going to mount up in behind, but Plain Miner is clear off the final bend. And see Emma's Pal staying on 2 down the wide outside. 1 picking up Dunham Malbec as well, but 4 wins nicely. So Dogs are with us, race number 11 on the way. Back with the sprinters, D3 it is. Trap 1 is Holy Moses, running for Mr. B. O'Sullivan. Trainer Jim Reynolds, 34.4. From 2 is Towstar Honey, owned by the Towstar Syndicate. Emma Richards trains, 27.4. 3 is Dunham Nova for Dave and Jane Houghton, 28.4. In 4, Forest Elboy, the Hat Pack own Emma Richards trains, 35.7. Running in 5, Car Mechanic, the Old Belgate Syndicate and Jim Reynolds at 35.6. And in Trap 6 is Macos Girl for the War Family, and trainer Richard Yates weighs in 25.2. Forest Elboy's market leader, having run number 90 this morning, 7-4 chance running out of Trap 4. Looking to add to his tally of 12 wins so far for trainer Emma Richards. 3-1 about Dunham Nova in 3. And Mako's Girl in Trap 6. Then 7-2 Trap 1 Holy Moses. And bigger prices the remainder, indeed Trap 5 Car Mechanic at 10-1. So getting over towards the far side boxes. Have winners from all 6 traps so far this morning. Forest Elboy in the black coat of Trap 4 here remains the market leader, 7-4. 7-2 brings in Holy Moses in 1. Also Dunham Nova and Mako's Girl in Trap 6. Greyhounds are going forward, going in. Checked over by the starter, race number 11, D3 this time, over the 260. Racing, off we go. Good start from Forest Elboy. Takes an early lead here in front by about a length as they go to the bend, and stilling maybe a length and a half now. Towstar Honey on the inside of 5. Car Mechanic, but the leader is gone. Forest Elboy down the straight here for the Hat Pack, and Emma Richards going to win by an awful long way. Forest Elboy well clear. The battle for minor honours. This side, Mako's Girl. Far side 3, Dunham Nova, judged to decide. 4 result is in for Forest Delboy. In shot there, he's won this well for the Hat Pack and Emma Richards. Second, 6 Macco's Girl. Third, 3 Dunham Nova. Here's the replay. Got a terrific start. It was all over by the shouting very quickly. Forest Delboy on the hair, on the front end. Battle going on for the minor honours. Dunham Nova's done some running from a fair old way back. Just missing out to second place, though. That goes to Macco's Girl, and it is Forest Delboy for Emma Richards. Wide margin winner. So time to move on to race number 12. We've got stayers this time over the 6 bends. The grade is S2. Beat is Artemis racing out of trap 1. Runs for Mr. M. Beatty and trainer Kevin Hutton, 27.5. In 2 is Swift Smoky for Mr. G. Anderson, trainer Kevin Hutton, 34.7. Racing out of 3, Coolavani Act, running for Mr. D. Law, trainer Stephen Rayner, 36.1. 4 is Dundrum Billy, owned by Mr. C. Chesson, Mrs. H. Kemp, Mr. D. Redmile, trainer Hazel Kemp, weight 32 kilos. 5 Saffron's Tina for Mark Wallace Greyhounds Racing Club. Mark Wallace trains 28.1. And in 6, Scruff's Penny for Mr. A. Welsh and trainer Kevin Hutton. Greyhound's weight is 26.2. That's the lineup then for race 12 of our 14 here this morning. 6 bends it is, 7-4. Dundrum Billy is heading the market for trainer Hazel Kemp. They are betting 7-2 about Coolavani Act, also Saffron's Tina and Scruff's Penny. 9-2 Swift Smoky and 5-1 Beat is Artemis. So making their way across towards the far side for race number 12 on the programme. Six to 4 it is, the favourite here, Dundrum Billy, who did win at this level 2 starts ago for trainer Hazel Kemp. So over on the far side of the track, the runners are moving forward now for race number 12. 6 bends ahead of them, 686 metres. Flag has been waved. Here starts his journey. Bar 4,000 celebration packages from £15 stakes. 6 bends. And racing, and a good start. Scruff's Penny goes to the front early on the outside. Swift Smoke in now. Saffron's Tina coming through is going to lead around the first couple of bends. So Saffron's Tina has the advantage now. Scruff's Penny still settles in second. In behind, Beat is Artemis trap 1 up into third. Then Dundrum Billy against the rail. Swift Smoky at the rear. Coolavani Act as they run down the back for the last time. Saffron's Tina still holds sway here. She leads by about a length and a half. Scruff's Penny down on the inside. Beat is Artemis. They're beginning to concertina together as they go towards home. And Saffron's Penny still with the advantage. Swift Smoky in a position, trying to pick up then Kulavani Act, who's come from some way back. Trap 3 down the straight they come. Saffron's Tina under pressure. Far side Swift Smoky. Swift Smoky going on, trying to start against Scroff's Penny. Swift Smoky's got this from Scroff's Penny. And then 3 Kulavani Act. Trap 2, the winner, Swift Smoky. 4, Mr. G. Anderson and Kevin Hutton beats Trap 6, Scruff's Penny. Third 5, Saffron's Tina. 2.65 the result. Let's have a look at the replay once again. Good start from Scruff's Penny here. Broke really well, but taken on as they went around the first couple of bends by Saffron's Tina, and the eventual winner, Swift Smoky, has pushed through the field at this stage. Meanwhile, past the judge they go with a lap to run. Saffron's Tina still in front here, right at the back. Kulavani Act at this stage, trying to make some progress down the far side. Pack begin to come closer together, begin to group up down the far side towards bend number 5. Race really to get underway in earnest. Swift Smoky's made a bold bid there up on the inside. It's come from a tricky early position. It's going to get a run through off the last bend, down on the inside. Scroff's Penny renewing the challenge again. Staying on was Kulavani Act, but it's 2 ahead. Swift Smoky goes on to land it from 6, and you can see that it was tight for third, wasn't it? It's the 5 who just got third. Saffron's Tina ahead of 3, Kulavani Act. So race number 13 on the way. This is an A8 contest over the 480 metres. And here is Go Teddy Go running out of trap 1, owned by Mrs. P. Dangerfield and Mrs. T. White. Trainer Jim Reynolds, 34.1. In 2 is Liddy Lou for the Wars, and Richard Yates weighs in 28.1. 3 Victoria Lane, owned by Mr. M. Lau, the trainer Stephen Rayner, 25.1. 4 Lily's Chica for Wendy and Emma Richards, 25.9. 5 is Make Off for Mr. J. Barney, Hazel Kemp, 25.7. And 6 Dunham Rio for Mr. D and Jane Houghton, 34.1. That's the lineup then. Race number 13, 2 races to come this Saturday morning. So runners heading towards the boxes, just about a minute and a half to get those wagers on. Liddy Lewis favourite here for Richard Yates, running out of trap 2, 7-4 chance. Preferred to Go Teddy Go, trap 1 at 3s. Then 4-1 is Lily's Chica in trap 4. Bigger odds the remainder. So the runners are going in. This is race number 13, going into the starting traps. Flag waved, hares on its way. Star Sports English Greyhound Derby, June the 2nd Stakes. Grade A8. And off they go. They race away. 4 Lily's Chica, the first to show from 2 Liddy Lou, who's trying to clear 1 Go Teddy Go, not able to do so. Out wide, meanwhile, Dunham Rio's made some good headway as they go down the far side. So Lily's Chica 4, from Dunham Rio 6 to the outside. Then Go Teddy Go 1 is just in behind them. A little gap back to Liddy Lou 2 as they run down towards the final bend. And it's Lily's Chica with a lead of about half a length from Dunham Rio. They've quickened on now, this pair, as they come down the straight. Lily's Chica still in front here. Dunham Rio is closing on the near side. Dunham Rio's got up in time. 6 wins there. Dunham Rio beat 4 Lily's Chica, and then 2 Liddy Lou was third. Trap 6, the winner, Dunham Rio for Mr. D. Hofton. Jane Hofton beat Trap 4, Lily's Cheek. A third Trap 2, Liddy Lou, 6-4-2. Well, here's the replay. Good start from Lily's Cheeker. Led them into the first, then got a much cleaner run than 1 or 2 in behind. Liddy Lou couldn't get by Go Teddy Go. Suddenly found itself in mid-division. Dunham Rio makes a bid on the outside here for Jane Hofton, ultimately in a good position. It's going to make that move down inside the home straight, and 6 goes on to land it here, 6-4-2. Just to let you know that the last race will be delayed by 2 minutes, so race 14 off at 1:35. the runners for the final contest. Grade A7, running in Trap 1, Towcester Canier for the Towstar Syndicate and Emma Richards, 33.2. Greyhound in 2 is Done and Proud for Mr. D and Jane Houghton, 32.8. Racing 3, Malux Ronaldo over Mr. K. Heffron. Stephen Rayner trains, 34.6. 4 is All About News for Mr. M. Gregory, Stephen Rayner, 37.1. 5, Copeland Rory, running for Mr. S. Thompson, Kevin Hutton, weighs 36.6. And in 6, Adran Asti, owner-trainer Richard Yates, 27.4. So the last race coming up, it is an A7 grade. Remember, this is going off 2 minutes later and advertised at 1:35. Easy to back, Done and Proud, open 6-4, pushed out to 2-1, having only his second start. Over here coming in from Drumbo, 9-4 All About News, second in, just denied behind Forest Fern. Last time he was a winner, of course, much earlier on this morning. 4-1 in from 5's Copeland Rory for Kevin Hutton, and then bigger prices the others. So Done and Proud, clear favourite, but easy to back at 2-1. Don't forget, of course, racing back here this evening from 7:35, graded fair tonight, 11 races, but if you get here early, loads of clues to the Star Sports Greyhound Derby. Plenty of trials to come tonight. Troopers Davy, the other Reg. Troopers Biger, I think, is going round. Droter's Vic, amongst many others. So plenty of clues to the Derby. The draw, of course, is tomorrow. You can follow that on Toaster.tv. And if you check out the app, download Toaster Racecourse if you haven't previously, you'll be able to get all the latest news and information. Plus, if you're here tonight, chance to win £1,000 in the Imperial Car Supermarket Big Cash giveaway. You'll need to download the app and enter the competition, and need to be here tonight to be eligible for that. But you could win yourself £1,000 later. Well, the market has turned around, hasn't it? Because All About News is now clear market leader for Stephen Rayner. 7-4 chance. They pushing out Done and Proud with no takers at the moment. Trap 2 at 9-4. And then 7-2 brings in Copeland Rory in Trap 5. So a move afoot here for Stephen Rayner's runner in the black. Ready for the last. Here goes the hare then. Thanks for coming. Safe journey home stakes. A7 the grade for the finale. And racing, and off they go, and a very slow start from Done and Proud. Meantime, Towstar Canier 1's going to lead the way around the first bend. Takes about a length advantage then from Malux Ronaldo. Now moving up is All About News. Up into second place. They're going on the far side in the black jacket. So Towstar Canier still leads by a length and a half. All About News, the outside of Malux Ronaldo. It'll break back then to Copeland Rory. Done and Proud's got past one. Adrani Asti as they come down the lane. And out in front, turning in then. Towstar Canier still in front and still clear here. Towstar Canier. Trap 1's going to go on and score well in the end. Beat 4 All About News. Third was 3 Malux Ronaldo. Winner Trap 1 Towstar Canier for the Towstar Syndicate and Emma Richards. Second Trap 4 All About News. Third Trap 3 Malux Ronaldo. Slow start here from Done and Proud in Trap 2. Rather missed it. Better break from All About News up on the outside. But it was Towstar Canier who's got to the front early. And has been able to use that very much to his advantage here. This veteran going on to land the last for the Towstar Syndicate and Emma Richards. Chased home by the well-backed All About News. And 3 Malux Ronaldo was next. So once again, hope you've had a good morning with us here at Towcester. Sorry about the weather. Hopefully it might improve for this evening's card. 11 race programme underway at 7:35. But get here early if you can for all those Star Sports Greyhound Derby trials to come before racing. Should get lots of clues. And the draw, of course, takes place tomorrow. The first round underway from Thursday of next week. Enjoy the rest of the day from us all here for the moment. We wish you a very good afternoon.